The Massenet Meditation, it's actually, I think, the only time I ever played it. I just thought it was an absolutely beautiful piece. It came in a collection I made called Cello Moods. Where I was very fortunate was that there's a very constantly running harp part in that piece. And we had Skylar Kanga, the harpist, playing, and she came and sat right beside me. And I think what often goes wrong recording a piece like that is the harpist or the pianist will be somewhere right at the back where they can't really hear you, and things tend to get slower and slower. But of course, being side by side, you absolutely hear each other, and the piece kept moving. And I think that's important. Sometimes those kind of pieces can get bogged down and get very schmaltzy, but it's a piece that needs, again, to have this long line. I wanted to, give a real contrast across the series, and so it was not. They were never going to be all short, light pieces, and certainly the Messiaen isn't that. And trying to order them and think about how you would order them. I think originally we talked about having the big concerto at the end, but then. To me, that didn't really work, because you had the big concerto at the meat, in a way, at the front, and then a whole string of short pieces. So with the French CD, we start with the Saint-Saëns Concerto, a wonderful major work, and we end actually with a wonderful major work with the Messiaen, an extraordinary piece of music, very difficult to sustain, but absolutely wonderful if you can make it work. It's a huge danger for performers when they come to a simple and often a very well-known piece of music to try to do things with it. And basically, the thing that you should do with a simple, often well-known piece of music is you have to try to get into what the composer was trying to say. And if that was their idea, a piece like The Swan, for example, you shouldn't get in the way of it. You just sing it. Now, and actually, that sounds easy, but it isn't. But try not to get in the way of the composer. That was always my philosophy.